Shaq has changed his name many times over the years, different nicknames, the Big Shaq this, the Big Aristotle. You have been Mr. Beast now, I believe, your entire YouTube existence. Was there ever a time that you wanted to pivot off of it? Or did you say, this is who I am?
Yeah, actually, there was a time where I was like, this is when I was very young, like probably 16 years old. I was like, Mr. Beast is kind of cringe. I don't know if I like this. And I actually dropped the Mr. for probably like a month and I was just Beast. But the problem is there's this band called Beast. And when you search Beast, they would pop up and I wouldn't. And so no one could find my channel. So then I put the Mr. back. And then when I was like 20, because all my videos were so different, everyone kept going like, why Mr. Beast? And so I almost changed my name to Mr. Random because every video is so random. But then I did, and I've stuck with it. Now everyone just kind of knows me as it, and it fits. But yeah, that was when I was a teenager. That was a crisis I constantly had. Like, Mr. Beast, is this really what I want people to be calling me forever?
You've been doing this for so long that your process is very refined. Your ideation now coming out with the next big thing, is it a sit down brainstorm or is it, ooh, let me write that down, let me just send it out? Is it more formal or is it more when it happens, it happens?
Yeah, to be transparent, I have a team now that I pay that helps me come up with ideas because I'm filming 28 days some months and obviously a bazillion other things going on. So what they'll do is they'll come up with, hundreds of ideas. And then every 2 weeks I sit down, they just put them in front of me. I work really well off of inspiration. And so, they'll say something like, the last idea they pitched me, tell me what you guys think of this. 100 homeless or uh what was it? It was we put 100 homeless people in a mansion, and whoever leaves at last gets to keep
That's pretty good, but I'm not leaving. So
it. Good.
yeah, you can put me there and I'm leaving.
Yeah, and obviously you would click that. I don't know how to do it tastefully.
Yes.
I'm not rolling it out, but like imagine like I mean, yeah, Squid Game style. You go pick.
You've been very charitable that I feel like if you broke off a little bit for each person, like, hey, you get $1,000, but the winner gets to keep it.
Exactly.
That way, because man, you're so good at this. It's crazy.
But my only concern with that is how they're going to maintain it.
Well, I mean, if they want, they can
Like
sell
after
it.
they get it.
So anytime,
Sell it.
yeah, exactly. If people can't afford the prizes or anything, like the mansion will still probably be worth 1.5, 2 million bucks. Just sell it and be a millionaire.
Okay, and I'll give them $60,000 cash for the mansion. So, hey, speaking of team, one of your ideas was to rent the pyramids for 100 days. Who who do you even call to say, hey, can I rent the pyramids for 100
Yeah.
days?
Well, so we technically didn't rent it. I have to make that distinction because Twitter got mad that a YouTuber was able to rent it, which isn't the case. But they allowed us basically. They have like hours during the day, a couple hours where they let tourists go through, and then anytime tourists weren't there, we had them all to ourselves. Which so I essentially had the pyramids for 100 hours, and and then we camped right outside by the pyramids. It was crazy. So. Yeah, we that was the thing. Like, this is something we've been working on for a year, where we had to reach out to the Egyptian government. At one point, I think we were having to talk to the UN. I don't even remember why. Like, we had to get approval all the way up the chain of the command, all the way up to the highest. And you know, it's that video is one of my favorite videos I've ever filmed. Like, at night, we brought out the world's largest flashlight. We pointed it at the pyramids, and then we made finger puppets on the side of the pyramids. We Yeah, they gave us the keys so we could go in any part of the pyramids. We had keys to every door. We went down all the secret tunnels. We
Hold on,
explored
hold on, hold on. Hold on.
chambers.
The
Pyramid
pyramids has
has
doors?
doors?
Yeah, like well, because they let tourists go through there, and so they have some sections, the more dangerous ones,
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
like they just put like bars there to stop like tourists from going down. And then there's other parts like the five hidden chambers at the top. You have to grab this like 80-foot ladder and like prop it up like deep inside one of the pyramids, and then climb up the ladder to go through a hole. And then there's these five chambers. It was like, well, honestly, the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm pretty sure more people have been to space than in the five hidden chambers in the pyramids, at least in modern times.
You mentioned you've been doing YouTube since 11, and I met your mom, fabulous woman, and I could tell she's very educated. Was there any point in time where she said, son, the videos are cool, you're generating some money, but honey bunny, I need you to go to college and I need you to do this, I need you to boom bam. Like, did she ever give you any resistance on you following your dream?
My mom, yeah. She we grew up in different worlds. Like, when she was growing up, obviously there's no YouTube, so she had no idea what any of this was, and it freaked her out because me saying I don't want to study, I want to do YouTube was basically in her world saying I want to be homeless. I want to throw away everything you invested in me. I hate you, mom. Like that's essentially how it would come across to her brain. And so, yeah, it was massive point of contention, and it didn't help that when I graduated high school I was barely making anything. So it's like yeah. So she gave me an ultimatum: go to college or move out. So, like, we didn't have that much money, so it was like a community college that was basically free. But the problem is I didn't have enough money to move out, so I started going to the community college, and I was bored out of my mind. Like, I remember the last class I went, like, the teacher was just like literally reading out of the book, like the whatever book we were studying, and it just annoyed me so much. And I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I'd rather be homeless. And so every day I would just drive my old 2006, rundown Dodge Durango, and I'd sit in the community college parking lot and I'd work on videos. And I'd tell my mom I was going to college, but in reality, I mean, I had straight zeros. She just didn't know. And then after a couple months of doing that, so like there was like a legitimate like clock, because the second my mom found out I had straight zeros and I was lying and not going to college, she was going to kick me out. So I had to make enough money where I could move out before my mom found out that I wasn't going to college. Then somehow I had a couple videos pop off and I made $20,000 in a month. And then I just came home and I was like, hey, mom, I've been lying. I literally haven't been going to college. This is all a facade. I'll move out tomorrow. And then I moved out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's what I love is like your story is almost like one of your videos. Like, earn enough money before your mom finds out, or you're getting kicked on the street.
Yep.
That's what I was. So, do you just watch YouTube all the time?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be, it's like Shaq obviously wasn't back in his prime, wasn't watching baseball every day. He was watching basketball to be better at what he does. Same thing here. I watch YouTube to be better at what I do.
Is there a YouTube classic video that when you watch it, it takes you nostalgia back to like 11 years old and being like, this is awesome? Like, what is an OG YouTube video that just makes you feel like a kid?
I mean, I used to play the fuck out of Minecraft back in the day. So when I watch like Minecraft videos, I'm like, damn. I can't play it anymore. I find it relatively boring unless I'm doing something for a video. But it's like, I remember there used to be days where I just play Minecraft and it was the greatest time of my life. You just build. It's like I graduated from Legos to Minecraft.
Because I remember, man, I remember that first ever YouTube wormhole that I went down. And I remember watching like the TV lady that fell over while she was squishing grapes and was like yelling. Like, when you first go down
You
that
like to
YouTube
watch people
wormhole,
suffer. That's all. You like to watch people suffer.
You're why
You're a bad
I have
man.
to suffer, because of people like you.
sit in a vat of snakes for 4 weeks.
For 4 weeks. Today's episode is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. As the NBA's most dominant big men of all time, I'm living proof that size matters. And the same should go for your law firm. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 100 offices nationwide and more than 1,000 lawyers. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/thebig or dial pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. Again, that's forthepeople.com/big or pound law 529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement. What up, basketball fans? It's a new year, which means new matchups and all new action to keep you pumped up this week. Whether it's your favorite team playing or a long-standing rivalry, there's always something good to watch. And don't forget to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. They are offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. So don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code BIGPOD. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together for the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.